Okay, Mave, burning question time. This time,
What have we got?
We're talking about wave pools, mate.
Okay.
It's a hotly contested subject. It's blown up on our social media, and we've got a lot of hot heads with very, very opinionated opinions about it. And I just want to sort of get your take on it. We've surfed the wave at Bristol before, for example. Where do you stand with this?
So yeah, I have been to one in Bristol, and I really enjoyed the experience. But there's certainly pros and cons of being in a wave pool and being in the ocean. What about you? You've surfed more than I have. What's your take?
Yeah, well, I surfed Snowdonia up in North Wales when that was originally opened, and then I surfed Siam Park in Tenerife when they opened that one, and they were both unique, fairly average waves, but it was like so cool to be doing this sort of futuristic thing. And then obviously Bristol's come along, and that's been a game changer because flat days in Cornwall, you can drive up there and get waves, taking my daughter up there, doing coaching with her surfing, going on it myself and perfecting moves. There's definitely, I've got better at doing spins in the pocket as a result of riding that. That's been really cool. And then, Lost Shore up in North Scotland now, there's technical barrels on there that I can honestly say I've tried to make some barrels and not made them. Do you know what I mean? You're like, wow, this is going to make me need to get better at barrel riding in order to get this finessed to make it really, regularly making them and doing the things I want to be doing, which is like boosting maneuvers out of the, out of the barrels. So yeah, I mean, it's been amazing to see the development.
Yeah. In my opinion, as a tool to train, I think you can't get anything better because you can paddle out, get say 10 waves or 15 waves, however many it is, and just keep practicing the same thing over and over. So for training and progressing your bodyboard, if you're going there with an objective, I think they're probably better than the ocean if you're specifically training on one thing. But at the same time, on the flip side, there's something very romantic about, jumping in a car with a bunch of mates and searching for waves and finding perhaps uncrowded waves or waves better than you had thought, or there's something very cool about that. And also being in nature, being in having cliffs around you or beautiful sand dunes, or there's something very cool about being in nature.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, an overarching message that's come through on our social media has been like, I'm not going to pay £7.50 for per wave in case I miss a wave or blow it or nosedive or whatever, and when I can go and surf in the ocean for free. And that's, if you live on the coast, it's different from living inland, isn't it? Because it's not free to surf on the coast if you live inland, and you have to pay for petrol and the other associated
parking,
costs. But by the same token, if you live near a wave pool, you can get these bundles and you get discounted rates and things like that. So maybe you'd want to bodyboard there more and then have a treat to go to the coast, where it's almost like the other way around for us that live on the coast. So yeah, it's super interesting to see this develop, and it's amazing. I mean, I'm super excited that we've got Jeff Hubbard there for this event at the Wave in the summer. I'm stoked that we've got this coming together for events at Lost Shore, and I can see us doing wave pool events around the world. It's like a future of bodyboarding which we never expected, and we're hoping that it can pull in more people to the sport. So that's like a really cool addition.
It makes it more accessible. Yeah, based on my experience at Bristol, you've got waves there for every ability. It's really set up well for families, isn't it? People can surf, they can eat, they can stay there. I think it's great for that. I also think it's good for convenience for someone who hasn't got a lot of time, especially if they live close to a wave pool, and because of work life, they only have a short window of opportunity. They know they can go there, get 10 waves and be done, whereas sort of going on a strike mission, getting skunked with the sea, you're more chance of getting skunked going to the beach than you are to a wave pool, right?
Totally, but you're also more likely to get an epic session that you'll remember forever if you go to the beach than if it's like highs and lows, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess the other things with the wave pool is get super cold in the winter at most of the wave pools that I know of. It can be frustrating sharing the lineup, the process with people that screw up waves, and then means you miss a wave. But then by the same token, it can be good to have a managed system, which you don't have in the ocean, because you can have a couple of people in the ocean that can ruin your session by not following the rules or getting in the way and things like that. So there's sort of swings and roundabouts with that. But yeah, I think the general consensus is it's more in favour now that people love them rather than hate them. That seems to be from our followers, and I imagine it will keep going in that direction. And we're definitely got more coaching events coming at the Wave, and if you want to get better at bodyboarding, the Wave and Losher and other wave pools, if you want to get better at bodyboarding, it's a way to fast track it to get specific manoeuvres nailed, but you're still not going to have maybe good bottom turn better in big waves, wave selection, paddling speed, all those other skills that can kind of get overlooked. So
unless technology really changes, I mean, who knows what wave pools are doing in 10 years, right?
Exactly. I mean, you only need to look at Losher and see how it's jumped on from the Wave. You know, it's insane, like the difference. So yeah, watch this space. We're going to keep abreast of it, but let us know in the comments below what you think. Check our social media feed to see all the comments that we've had. It's been very hotly contested topic, and check out the next burning question on this channel. Be coming soon.